Yo, what y'all on, man? I just want to let y'all know as a disclaimer right now. This is about to be the longest YouTube video I've ever done. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
You on lockdown in KT County.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe out there. And I also hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving, because I know I did. I ate some good food. I went back for seconds on the first day. I mean, come on now, you know how we do it over here. But life keeps moving forward, though. And now we're heading into the Christmas season. Now, for me, the Christmas season is my favorite season. I mean, I love the music. I love getting up on Christmas morning and seeing the snow outside, keeping in mind that I don't have to go outside and be a part of that. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. But it also brings me great excitement to let y'all know that the NBA season is coming back, baby. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I don't know where my basketball fans at, but I am a huge fan of basketball. I love basketball. I love to watch basketball. I love to play basketball both physically and on the game. 2K for life. If you play NBA Live, you're done. You gotta go. But yeah, NBA is coming back. And man, we've had some blockbuster trades if y'all been keeping up with it. Montrezl Harrell leaves the LA Clippers and goes to the LA Lakers. I mean, guys, that is treason. That is treason. How do you play for one LA team and then go to the opposite LA team, the rivaled LA team? That is treason. You don't do that. But hey, that's only going to up the rivalry between the two teams, and so I'm very excited to see that. But I think we can all agree that the biggest trade during this time is Russell Westbrook going to the Washington Wizards and John Wall going to the Houston Rockets. When I heard that, I was like, bro, are you serious? Because if you really think about it, who really got the best out of that trade? I mean, the Washington Wizards, they didn't have a good team before they acquired Westbrook, and all they did was they swapped point guards. All they did was swap point guards. What's the difference between Russell Westbrook and John Wall? Somebody please tell me. They're both strong, quick, athletic point guards, right? Who don't have good success in the playoffs. They've never won a ring, and they've proven time and time again throughout the course of their career that they can't lead a team on their own. Now, on paper, the Houston Rockets does have the better team because they also have DeMarcus Cousins. So on paper, John Wall, James Harden, and DeMarcus Cousins, that is a dangerous, dangerous team on paper. But in reality, it's not though. Because if you've been staying in tune with what's been going on, John Wall hasn't been on the court in over 2 years. Now they're saying he's looking good now, but anybody can look good in scrimmages. Anybody can look good at the local rec center. But in a 70 to 82 game season, that'll really tell the story. And DeMarcus Cousins has been dealing with some injuries himself. So who really got the best of the trade? But honestly, if these two players can get back to that peak level that they're used to playing at, then the Houston Rockets, they're going to be the dangerous team. But the Wizards, no sir, no sir. They're going to have to do more than Russell Westbrook to be a contender. That's all I got to say. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I mean, how do y'all feel about the trades? How do y'all feel about the upcoming NBA season? You know, especially considering what's going on with COVID and, you know, the NBA losing revenue because of, you know, not many people tuning in. You know, what do y'all think about that? So let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinions. But what I really wanted to talk about today is the GOAT debate. Yeah, that's right. Who is the greatest of all time in the NBA? Now, before I give my opinion or say anything, I just want to let y'all know, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke.
We want the smoke. Huh? We want the smoke.
Talk to him.
We want the smoke.
Uh-huh.
We want the smoke.
Come on, Charlie.
We want the smoke.
When it comes to the GOAT, all I hear people saying is LeBron, 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 LeBron. LeBron James is the greatest of all time. He's the greatest to ever do it. There's nobody like LeBron James. But in my opinion, LeBron James is not the GOAT. No, sir. He's not the GOAT at all. Because, see, my generation, we don't usually look at the big picture. We like to settle for things. And I believe my generation is settling for the fact that LeBron James has been to the NBA Finals 10 times in his career. And I'm not going to lie to you. That's incredible. I mean, that is greatness. You really have to be a hater to not acknowledge that. However, to all the LeBron fans who are only looking at that part to solidify your argument of him being the greatest of all time, I just have to ask you guys, out of 10 appearances to the NBA Finals, how many championships did he actually win? Last time I checked, he only came away with 4 championships out of 10 appearances. Do y'all know what a 4 out of 10 is? That's a 40%. You get a 40% on a test, you failed. That is not good. That's not greatness, ladies and gentlemen, at all. That basically means that on the biggest stage of them all, when it matters most, where the story of who the GOAT is actually being defined in, this man has a 40% winning percentage. That's below half. And that is not good. Newsflash, there's an NBA player who's been to the finals way more times than LeBron James. Yeah, y'all think going to the NBA Finals 10 times and only coming away with 4 championships is greatness? I know a man who's been to the NBA Finals 12 times in his career and has come away with 11 championships. And that man's name is Bill Russell.
Bruh.
So put some respect on my homie Bill. But as I continue with this argument, okay, LeBron James is not the GOAT, bro. He's not the GOAT. I hear everybody saying when he won this 4th championship, that made him the greatest of all time. And I just have to ask, how? The man won his 4th ring in a bubble. And it was under the most least watched NBA final series in NBA history. That's a pretty big stain on your legacy. That means that a good chunk of people, enough people to cause the NBA to lose some money, could care less about seeing LeBron and company in the NBA Finals. Because people, they were watching TV, all right, and they were tuned in to what they wanted to see. But the majority of the people didn't tune in to see LeBron in the NBA Finals. Now, maybe it's just me, but if you are the GOAT, then I believe people are going to tune in to see you regardless of what's going on. But maybe that's just me. But as I conclude this argument, right, I just want to say that before the Lakers tied the Boston Celtics for the most championships won by a franchise, the Boston Celtics led the NBA with 17 NBA championships. Greatest franchise ever. But Bill Russell did the heavy lifting. The Celtics wouldn't have nowhere near as many championships if it wasn't for Bill Russell, because Bill Russell gave them 11 championships. I mean, after he retired, they won 2. Then Larry Bird came and he gave them about 3. And then Paul Pierce gave them 1. But Bill Russell did the heavy lifting. He is the Boston Celtics. But you can't make that claim for LeBron James, because LeBron James has been with 3 different teams. When things wasn't going right for him in Cleveland in his early days, what did he do? He took his talents to South Beach. Then he was over there in Miami and he won 2 championships. But then when he started losing, he hightailed back to Cleveland. Then he gave Cleveland a championship. But then when he started losing, he went over to LA. I mean, come on, G. Tell this man to stay on one team, grind it out, and then we'll consider him to be the GOAT. But oh wait, he can't do that because the man is like 37 years old and his time is limited. So better luck next time. Maybe his son Bronny will come and do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron is just not the GOAT. I'm sorry if you're a LeBron fan. Look, I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments what you think. I want all the smoke, but that is just my opinion. LeBron James is not the greatest of all time. But out of all seriousness, though, it's time to discuss who is. We've talked about who isn't the GOAT, but who is the GOAT? And if I'm being real with you, if I'm being honest with you, all jokes aside, no debate, no rebuttal, no protest. The greatest basketball player to ever do it. I have to go with Kyle Kuzma.
Look at the top of his head.
You thought I was being for real. No, sir. It's not Kyle Kuzma. The greatest basketball player of all time, the GOAT, is Bill Russell. If y'all didn't figure that out by now, you should have figured it out. Because Bill Russell is the GOAT, bro. Hands down, no debate, no rebuttal, no protest, no none of that. None of that. Bill Russell is the GOAT. And it's not just because the man won 11 championships. It's not just because of that. No, sir. It's because of the times that he played in. The great fortitude that he showed during those tough times is what makes him the GOAT. Because I feel like the only thing a person can really say to me to try to shoot down the argument that Bill Russell is the GOAT, they'll say, oh, out of 11 championships, he never won Finals MVP. And you're absolutely right. And to that, I say racism. Because you got to understand the times that he was playing in. Bill Russell was playing back in the 60s. During the 60s, we got the civil rights movement going on. We got segregation, Jim Crow laws, and etc. And so times were tough for African Americans back then. And for one of those championships that Bill Russell won against the Lakers, the player on the losing team ended up getting Finals MVP. And that player was a white player by the name of Jerry West. And Jerry West is also the logo of the NBA. Now, that doesn't make sense to me how you can be on the losing team and receive Finals MVP. But that just goes to show you the disrespect that was shown to Bill Russell. Bill Russell is the most disrespected legend of all time. And if anything, I mean, come on now, Jerry West, if Wilt Chamberlain is really doing what they say he was doing, dropping 100 points and averaging 50 points a game, if you're going to give it to the player on the losing team, why wouldn't it be Wilt Chamberlain? I mean, come on now. Why wouldn't it be Wilt? It should have been Wilt Chamberlain at that point. But no, they gave it to Jerry West. So the bottom line is, Bill Russell was the GOAT. They just wasn't ready for him at that time. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's just my opinion though. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Who's the GOAT to y'all? You know, how do y'all feel about my comments, about what I said? Again, I want all the smoke. But this is an incredibly long video. This is going to take a lot of editing. And so I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to get back to y'all at another time. You know what I'm saying? Before the new year, I'm going to try to post another video. You know, do one more video before the new year. But when the new year hits, 2021, we going to pick up where we left off. You know what I'm saying? KT County. Yes, sir. But have a good day, everybody. Catch y'all later. KT County, out. I should probably turn the camera off. That would have been smart.